Escrows. Although not a requirement, the use of escrow in EB-5 has become a best practice when it comes to raising EB-5 funds. What is an EB-5 escrow? Well, an EB-5 escrow is a contractual agreement formed and controlled by an escrow agreement made between an EB-5 issuer and an EB-5 investor or their representative and the escrow agent. The EB-5 investor remits his or her funds to an independent third party who receives, holds, and then disburses the money upon satisfaction of mutually agreed upon release conditions. Why use escrows in EB-5? Practically all EB-5 offerings pledge to refund an investor's subscription funds in the event that his or her I-526 petition is denied or withdrawn. An EB-5 escrow is a great way to assure that funds will be available for return should a refund be warranted. This additional layer of security provides a higher level of investor confidence. Where can I use escrow in EB-5 process, and when should I set up the escrow account? Well, you'll see. An EB-5 escrow is most commonly used to hold subscription funds during the subscription and application phase. However, escrows can also be valuable at other stages of the EB-5 life cycle. For example, a reservation escrow can be used to receive and hold an interested investor funds while the private placement memorandum and other documents for the offering are completed. What are hold until approval and early release escrows? When an escrow is used in the subscription phase, there are two basic models. The first, hold until approval, and early release. As the name implies, with the hold until approval escrow, subscription funds remain in escrow until the I-526 petition is finally adjudicated. Under the early release escrow model, funds are released during the I-526 application process, but prior to a final adjudication. The hold until approval model provides the highest level of fund security for investors and is considered a best practice for investor protection. However, given the often lengthy USCIS processing times for I-526 petitions, this model may not always be practical for the needs of the project. The early release model attempts to balance the security needs of the investor with the demands for capital for the EB-5 project. These structures are sophisticated and require working with a company that has the requisite expertise. Finally, use of foreign escrow account is not prohibited as long as the petition establishes that it is more likely than not that the minimum qualifying capital investment will be transferred to the new commercial enterprise in the United States upon the investor obtaining conditional permanent resident status. When adjudication, the immigrant investor's petition to remove conditions, USCIS requires evidence verifying that the escrowed funds were released and that the investment was sustained in the new commercial enterprise for the period of the immigrant investor's residence in the United States. Thanks for watching. Check out other videos for more information.